It is 10th of June on a Friday itself. The time now is 1:49 p.m. in Singapore. My name is Dylan and welcome back to my daily trade analysis report. It has been quite a long time since my last video. That was all the way back in, that's probably last month. I probably do not have any video for this month, so I'm going to restart from here onwards. Alright, so today we're just going to touch on three currency pair. Okay, let's kick off with the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. Alright, let's look at the 4-hourly chart. In the 4-hourly chart right here, the blue line that you have seen right here, the resistance level, is the final exhaustion level that I have plotted with the Fibonacci expansion. Alright, so that is at the price of 0.7133, and we have since that it has got resisted twice, and the price has begun to depreciate from there as a form of a major retracement. Okay, so but of course, take note, in the day one chart itself, it has also broken above the top of a rising trend channel that signals for the price to appreciate further. Do believe that could be reasons. The reason could be because the Reserve Bank of New Zealand did not raise interest rate. That's one thing, and secondly, the Federal Reserve might not be able to raise rate by this month itself, so that will cause the US dollar to weaken. The New Zealand dollar has strengthened already, but might still continue to strengthen a little bit till the Reserve Bank of New Zealand starts to talk about cutting rate and stuff like that. Alright, so that's for the that is the overall picture. So let's get into the smaller time frame, into the 15-minute chart. Alright, so we expected the price to fall further. We have also seen that the price has broken a minor support level right here at the price of 17.93. So that signals for the price to fall further. So we'll be looking to sell in this major retracement as soon as we see the price begin to make a quick retracement, which it is right now making a quick retracement. So it could be a good price to just go for the sell, set the stop loss somewhere around here at 71.37. Do not really expect the price to go back to here before it completes its major retracement right here. And expecting the price to reach at least the price of 70.49. 70.49. There's somewhere here. Alright, that could be the first level of taking profits. Further down will be somewhere right here. Okay. Right, that will be the price of 0.6945. So that's the potential of this trade itself. 168 pips to be made from this trade. So that's for the New Zealand dollar against US dollar. Next, let's talk about the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. 4-hourly chart, we can see that the price in fact we should be looking at the New Zealand we should be looking at day chart first. Right, in the day chart we can see that the price is currently falling within a descending triangle. Not exactly a descending triangle, but we can see that the price has been resisted by the major falling trend line itself. Right now the price is at the top. So alright, so since the price is around is now currently still resisted at the falling major falling trend channel, we are expecting the price to fall further all the way back to the bottom of the structure right here at the price of 73.21. So into the smaller time frame, let's go into the 4-hourly chart. Alright, something interesting is that we have seen that there's a magic candle right here, confirmation as formed. That signals for the price to as a confirmation that the price will fall further. So into the smaller time frame, we will be waiting for the price to retrace back to a better price. Probably let's look at the 15-minute charts. A good price to go for sell in this retracement itself will be somewhere at 76.01. Which I would say that the current price right now would be a pretty good price to go for a sell. If you want to wait for confirmation, that would be fine as well. Alright, and the first level to take note of for this trade is of course right here at the support level of 75.51, the face our first take profit level. Alright, and next level will be at the price of, let's see, somewhere 74.60, and then all the way back to the bottom at 73.21. So another high potential trade. all the way to the bottom will give you about 268 pips. Take profit 2 will give you about 142 pips. Stop loss, I will recommend it to be set at this level at about 20 pips above. That will be good enough. You are looking at a risk of about 48 pips, so that's pretty good. Alright, so that's for the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. And last but not least, since we have the Canadian employment change later on at 8:30 p.m. in Singapore plus 8 GMT, so we'll be looking at the dollar against the Canadian dollar. Alright, some pretty good news will be traded, because usually the employment change of the Canadian clashes together with the non-farm employment change. Alright, so for the dollar against Canadian dollar in the 4-hourly chart, the current structure has does suggest the price will fall further. In fact, it did. Okay, breaks below the neckline all the way. Now is retracing, making some consolidation right here. So waiting for the better price for us to go for the sell again all the way to the key support level at 1.2523. Alright. And of course, since the price has already broken the key support level at 1.2831, that signals for the price will fall further. So into the 1-hourly chart, we will just be waiting for the price to continue its consolidation close enough to 1.2831 and look for a setup to go for the sell. And if not, if you are going to trade the news later on, here are some levels for you to take note of while trading the news itself. On the top, on the upside, the resistance level we have 1.2884, and on the downside itself, and of course the key resistance key support turn resistance level at 1.2831. On the downside, on the support level itself, we have somewhere right here. Alright, 1.2762, followed by 1.2635, and then all the way to the bottom at 1.2523. Alright, so here are the few levels to take note of if later on you're going to trade the employment change for the Canadian itself. So that's pretty much for today. Next week is going to be very interesting. Of course, the most important thing is that the FOMC Fed fund rates, whether the Federal Reserve is going to raise interest rate or not. And after which we have a lot of other news, such as Australia. We have the employment change on Thursday. Thursday itself is really very heavy. We have GDP from the New Zealand as well. Japanese, we have Japan. We have Bank of Japan press conference. Swiss National Bank monetary policy assessment press conference as well. Retail sales from the pound, from the GBP, and of course together with official bank rate, monetary policy summary, a lot more from there. So next week is going to be very heavy, very volatile. So just take note of that. And with that, I have come to the end of today's trading analysis video. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again next week.